Little late night rant while we demonstrate how to take the Moog Mother 32 out of its wood cheeks, stick it in a Eurorack, in this case a Eurorack Go case, but you know, any Eurorack, any Eurorack compatible case. I'm just checking here. I think I want to unplug the power. I don't want to do this with the power on. It's probably fine, but I just don't want to risk it. So I'm going to disassemble the Moog Mother 32 over here while I ramble. So let's just grab this guy. You can unhook the power cable from the Mother 32. You're not going to need that. Your Eurorack is going to take care of that duty. So let me just get a screwdriver. You don't have to take the wood cheeks off on this. Why and when would you take the wood cheeks off? If you were doing a 19-inch rack, which I have brackets for this that you could put it in a 19-inch rack instead of a Eurorack case. And it depends on the width that the brackets were fabricated, whether or not you have to take the cheeks off. I don't need to take the cheeks off for this. I'm just going to go ahead and take the screws out. And while I do that, I'll just point out that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 8. Pretty simple. This one's been in and out a few times. So I sold the Behringer Model D synth. I got it. That was my second one. I got it. I sold it really quick, and it was like an emotional hot button issue for a few people. This one particular guy just wanted to argue and argue and argue about. He really had a bad take of what I was saying. What I was saying, and you know, I didn't do such a hot job on the video either, but what I was saying is I have alternatives to the Behringer Model D. I have a couple of VSTs now. I've got the grandmother here. I've got the mother here. So if the Behringer Model D is going to be 11 pages of maintenance with sysx codes and multimeters and little screwdrivers on the back of pots, then I don't want to be involved. And some of you guys are like, you don't have to use sysx codes. Well, I'm sorry to tell you, but you do. Behringer didn't make it up. You don't have to believe me. I'm not asking you to believe me. You can go ahead and read the 11 pages of the Behringer model. Don't believe me. Go believe your own lying eyes. Okay? So anyway, back to the mother here for a minute. You're going to want to just kind of peel this careful because there's a couple cables up here. I'll just kind of... Did I miss a screw, or why is this... yeah, I missed a screw because I was talking. One more screw. But when you do get it unscrewed, just peel it back carefully. Last little screw here. Come on, baby. There we go. And you just peel this back real careful because there's a couple wires here. Now, hopefully my wires are the same as yours because we've got green. That looks like blue, purple, black, white. Green, blue, purple, black, white. And then over here we've got green and black. So hopefully your wires, hopefully the Moog factory uses the wires in the same color and order so that you can use this as reference to take yours out and back on. Like, I'm going to have to watch this video to know for sure. The little Molex plug here is keyed, but even still, I mean, I could flip it and jam it the wrong way. So it's just nice to have some reference of what the colors are. So you can just lift that out. You're abandoning the AC/DC, or it is just a power smoother here, because it's all DC on that side as well. But you're abandoning this in the cheeks, you're not using that when you do this. What you are doing is you're coming over here to your rack, and this is keyed, so that's good news. Whereas, okay, pinstripe 1. Do you see that? Pinstripe 1? So that's your red stripe on your Eurorack. So we know this to be for sure. You don't want to get this wrong. You can smoke the dang thing. Like, it'll be toast. You really don't want to get this wrong. So pinstripe 1, you make sure you got them all lined up. Good, good. Flip her upside down. And I'm just going to gently set this for a minute. I'm going to have to adjust my little Eurorack nuts down here, which I'll do while I'm talking. But moment of truth, I'm going to go ahead and power this guy back up. And there we go. You know how I know it's working? Because I see lights and I don't see a big puff of smoke. There we go. So while I put this back together, yeah, I find when I run gear down a little bit, and I wasn't really running it down. I mean, for the record, I love the Behringer Model D. I think it's great. I think it's fantastic. But I'm not dealing with that, the maintenance. And the guys are like, you don't have to do the maintenance. You just tune it. It's like, no, you do. It's 11 pages in the manual. You know what I mean? Like, Behringer's right, you're wrong. You know what I mean? Like, you don't have to do sysx. Yeah, you sure as hell do. Eventually have to do sysx. Like, don't lie. Or if you don't know, don't say anything, right? So, this one particular dude, and I don't super want to get into it. I mean, I could go line for line of every stupid thing he said, and I could disprove every single stupid thing he said with something I said in the video, because I really don't think, at least not initially, he didn't watch the video. He like breezed it and then just sort of assumed a bunch of stuff. The craziest Karen take he had on it is he was like, you didn't even tune it. You didn't even try to tune it. Well, I wasn't talking about that. The only thing dumber he could have possibly said was if he was like, you didn't even turn it on. It's like, okay, listen, little boy. Like, little boy who was not born when I was playing with synthesizers 25 years ago. You know what I mean? Like, adults are talking, right? Like, but anyway, so he had this bad take that I didn't even try to tune it. Well, yeah, on the video I didn't. If you tune it when you're going to play it, that's when you tune your A, your key. I had just unpacked the thing because I just bought it, and I turned it on and I started talking about the maintenance that will be. That one wasn't drifted out of tune that I know of. So anyway, he completely missed the bus on that, and he got fixated on this. Don't you even know how to tune it? Yeah, dum-dum, you just use this. Like, it's called using the synth. You turn it on and you use it, right? So that was a weird Karen take. But anyway, do I think the guy was dumb? No, I actually don't. He's got tutorials and stuff. He knows a little bit of this and a little bit of that. And he apparently plays some live shows. I don't think the guy was dumb. What it was is he was one of these guys that can't be wrong. You've met these guys. They've been picked on their whole lives, and now they're the actually guys. Like, actually, like he's the actually guy, right? But anyway, so then he gets into this take about, what did you expect? It's like buying a car with a combustion engine and you didn't think you'd have to change the oil and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, no, it's absolutely nothing like that. Like, you can talk about spark plugs and oil and combustion engines all you want, but like, you are so out to lunch. And then he, what else did he change gears on? He changed gears a couple. You could tell in the middle of the conversation that he realized he really didn't. He didn't watch the whole video. Oh, and then he's like, he said I had no credentials. Well, the whole like first 4 minutes of that video is me saying that I have no credentials. I'm just an idiot on Quest for Gear that talks about gear, and I don't know anything. I must have said I don't know what I'm doing like 10 times. And then the guy's like, hey, you got no credentials. It's like, yeah, busted, pal. Busted, pal. That's what I just said. And then he's like, they fluctuate with temperature. Well, I said the same thing in the video. I said they fluctuate with temperature. Like, yeah. The guy didn't watch the video, and but anyway, yeah, he's one of these like double, triple, quadruple down. Actually, he just didn't want to be wrong. Whatever. It's crazy. It's like, what are you defending? Do you work for Behringer? I don't think so. I don't think he works anywhere. Anyway, it was a crazy take, and yeah, he just kept arguing and arguing and arguing. So I've decided, though, that I'm not going to do that, 11 pages of maintenance. And I don't care what any of you say. You say, oh, it doesn't need sysx, and it doesn't need blah, 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 blah. Well, I'm going to believe Behringer. I'm going to believe the manual, the 11 pages of maintenance in the Behringer. Yeah, it's a great synth. I ain't falling down that rabbit hole when I got 2 VSTs of Model D, right? Plus I got grandma over here covered up in a towel, right? Plus I got this thing. Plus I got more Eurorack gear down here. Plus, just like you guys, I got 5,000 synths in my computer. Just like you guys all have every freaking VST synth from 1993 to now. So do I, right? So yeah, I'm picking and choosing my battles, and I'm choosing not to stick with the Model D because I'm not going down that maintenance road. It sounds great. It's super cool. Will I own one again someday? Yeah, probably. But actually, I may head into the Moog, like the $5,000 one. That'd be a dream to own that one. Does it have a bunch of maintenance? Yeah, it's probably got spark plugs and combustion engine and whatever dumb comparison you want to make too. The whole car thing is so stupid. What did you expect? You weren't going to have to change the oil? Yeah. In today's technology, I did expect that actually. Yeah, I didn't expect to have to run sysx commands through the Behringer Model D. But anyway, it was a weird take. The guy knew he was wrong halfway through. You could tell because he kept changing gears. I didn't want to talk about him anyway. I wanted to show you how to put the Mother 32 into the Eurorack case, which we've done. So yeah, this just isn't any, you just store this now with its power pack. Do yourself a favor, label it. Mummy. All right, let's see what else we got here. We can just run a little sound through this guy. So I'm going to take where do I have sound out in here? I have to have some sound out here. I do. I got a speaker here. Whoa. All right, I got a lead. Oh, that's loud. Turn the power off. Power off. Yoink. Power on. It was the year 2024. Morons on the internet were everywhere. Trolls who thought they were right when they were wrong. Bad take synth Karens who don't know what they're doing. They look like they smell like Band-Aids. Yeah, the guy thought I didn't know how to do this. This, right here. Right here. Just this. He thought I couldn't do that with my hand. It's like, listen, little Timmy, you were not born when I was playing with synthesizers. Anyway, crazy. Yeah, so the new plan here is to pair Grandmother up with the Mother 32 as opposed to the Model D. That even leaves me some space. You can see how much more space the Model D was going to take up. But, well, that is my little rant, and also how you throw the Moog 32, or I'm sorry, the Mother 32 into a Eurorack case. It really is that simple. So, well, thanks for watching.